What's up, guys? It's your boy Keith Animations, but there's another animation person, so I will be changing my name pretty soon to something else animations, or I'm gonna put animations in there. Anyway, this is what if I had my own powers, and I'm talking about like I was in my own different universe with powers. So my character will be born in a world where power, magic, and beast and basically technology and like basically like a normal world. Just imagine it with a lot like magic powers and beasts in there. So my character will be born in a family not too fond of magic. But lucky for him, he doesn't get magic. Instead, it's powers, which I will not say which yet. So, when this happening, his parents would actually take him to a doctor. The doctor would try and see why isn't it not magic, as really people with powers really don't exist much in this world. But magic is kind of a thing. That's the reason why his family doesn't like magic is because they never really got it. They were just people who can fight on their own. So, as they realize he doesn't really say anything or no spell thing, as as now I'll tell you since we're not really far in the story, but the doctor would say it. His ability would be known as purple lightning. He can manipulate lightning from around him or generate from the air, but mostly purple. And sometimes he could condense the lightning into armor or anything. He can also use purple flames. So basically, Neuron, I'm gonna say. The name of the ability is called Neuron. He can, anything he has can do it. Basically, lightning and flames are his best attribute right now. So, learning this, he would go to a school with not many people with powers, mostly magic. He would just say, it's kind of a different magic. It's neuron magic. I don't need any spells or any circles go here, I can just use it. When this happening, as you would see in the thumbnail, I mean not really thumbnail, but this is what he wears. A yellow jacket, some red wristbands, and as you can see the rest. His hair is kind of like that one. So, as going to school, he was kind of a newbie, but also a really good character. Also, I mean, a really good person. As a sacred person was watching over him. This being the person who originally had Nurod, or the real name of the ability, Destruction. Well, no, actually, it was a Kyuji ability, but it was originally called Destruction, but he called it like Thunder. No, he called it. You guys pick. You guys can pick what you guys want it to be. So yeah, but he would call it Neuron. So he would walk in class, people would stare at him, seeing as they know what his ability is, and they're just surprised but also kind of mad that he got the ability. He just looks like some foreigner who got the, just, I don't know, some commoner. And yes, commoners are in this thing. So they would be like, as they are kind of look kind of rich and like royalty, kind of like, as a girl would walk up to him, not being very royalty, but being rich, she would ask him, hey, don't just walk up in this class because you think you're a hot shot. And he would just say, also, the name of the character is Winter. He would say, actually, no, it's Blitzer. No, it's Blitz. That's his name. He would say, okay, I'm new here. As everyone would start laughing. You don't know anything about the story or who that is. As the reason why people would say that is because she is the original rich girl, and she has a lot of money. She basically runs the entire school. He would say, "Oh, didn't know. So can I sit down now?" She would say, "You'll be sitting in the back." As the teacher said, "Yeah, we have to follow our rules, or our parents will sue us. So yeah, you'll be sitting in the back." He would laugh at this thing. And you think you can beat me? The the girl, she would get mad at this and saying, "Yeah," and say, we will say, "Okay, fight me. And if I win, I get to pick wherever I want to sit." As the girl say, okay. As they will walk onto the training hall, the teacher will allow it, as they have to. Like I said, the girl runs school. As people would say, he's about to get clowned. She's the strongest. He would walk down, saying, as you say, as she would immediately start using her magic, he would just blitz. That's why he gets his name, Blitz. He would just run at them, as his physical strength and speed are kind of superhuman-like. So he would already be up in her face. She would be surprised and try to hit him with lightning magic, which was her biggest mistake. He would get sent flying back. She would say, but they don't really know much about just the fact that he doesn't need spells, he doesn't spells, or no magic circle appear when he's using it. So he'll walk out saying, oh, you messed up. As then she looks, the lightning didn't even touch him. He just flew back on his own. Actually, no, it was about the pure wind. He would raise the lightning, turning it into a spear, then condensing it into fire, and send it at her. She would be confused, saying, what? How did you? Then the attack would hit her. She would be on the ground as he would put his head down, well, his hand down, and saying, dude, you're not always the strongest. Just remember that. Someone's always going to be stronger than you. And when that day comes, when that person comes who is stronger, you're going to need to train. As Blitz gave her the hand, pulling her back up and walking back to class, taking her seat, she would say, what? No, the rules state I put up rules that if I win, I can pick any seat, and I'm picking yours. She would be mad, and so she would have to go to the back. People would be laughing at her, but he would say, if you want to laugh and fight me, then everyone went dead silent. The teacher even went silent, as the teacher really wasn't talking, but he knew that this guy was not playing when he meant that. So, Blitz would come downstairs. Hold up, let me check the thing. Okay, so Blitz would come downstairs with markings. And I don't mean like markings on his body, I mean markings that are on the walls. He would be confused as the rich girl, which I'm not going to say her name until she actually tells him it. She would say, well, I will tell you when she did. Anyway, she would literally set off a bomb. As the parents are just getting back, the explosion would go off, with him making a fire barrier around him. So, the rich girl would be happy thinking that he's dead. But the next day, she would see him walk in, saying, oh, teacher say, I'm sorry for what happened. Don't know who could cause an explosion in your house. As the teacher knows who, just can't say who. He would say, yeah, it's okay. But with nothing more to say, he would just walk up and look at the girl. Well, look at the rich girl. She would also, but he would look at, well, technically she wouldn't tell him. He would just look in the desk saying, Elaine, as a new student, well, someone going by the name Leo would walk in, saying, it's just the new class, as everyone also was dead because he is the bully of the school, the alpha, the omega, besides Elaine. So he would wrap his hand around, saying, oh, you're the you're the boy who beat Elaine. She's probably gotten weaker. As he would immediately look at her, saying, yo, you're probably right about weaker, but I'm not bragging about my abilities. But I could probably beat you, as he's actually a wind mage. So this would kind of confuse him, saying, I've seen the way you fight, but I thought you could only use the lightning, so I embarrassed. He's like, oh, don't worry. This battle was over before it began. So he would walk out, going back to the training fields, as the teacher wouldn't really allow it, but Elaine would allow it to see, to literally humiliate him. His name is R&B, by the way, but people call him War, mostly because he tries to bring out war against other students and his friends. So yeah, he would walk down the street. As they're about to fight, he would immediately use his wind, casting it and throwing the wind. Sorry about that. Okay, so now, so the fight would actually happen with, like I said, casting the wind. So he would actually just stand there and take the wind, but the wind wouldn't actually touch it. It would turn into like any type of fire. I'm just gonna say regular fire before it hits him. He would be confused, saying, "What? I'm not a fire mage." He would say, "I know, but you're a bad idea following me." As thunder would crash, saying, "Manipulate." Well, no, he wouldn't say it. He would just move his hand, and it would turn into several. The lightning was split. The reason why it was lightning striking because a storm was actually brewing because of him. He can also mix the lightning storm. So he would turn the lightning into 7 different swords. And one of them being Excalibur. As he would put his hand out saying, Thunder region. As the swords would just would not actually him, but hit around him. As then a giant sword, a giant beast will appear. Surrounded by purple lightning, he would say, putting his head down, "Be gone." The thunder. Yes, he's gonna be saying, "Be gone" with the thunderclap. Also, I will not make this copyrighted. Please, I will. But for context's sake, I'm just gonna not really say that. I'm gonna say, you just wanna say, "Be gone." So he would just shoot down. So lightning beast will come down, striking him. As war would just be on the ground, same like what's name is. He would give his little speech, as he did to Elaine, and then disco will end. And this is where I will be actually ending off part 1. If you guys like it, please like and subscribe. If this video hits 10 subscribers, or if you guys, well, either way, this video is going to be continuing, but this will actually happen every single, I will be doing this Mondays and Fridays, and also sometimes Sundays if I feel like it. But I will be also uploading different videos, so so this is it for now. Bye. Also sorry about that part. Bye.